The world is full of wonders, but some places push the boundaries of what we believe is physically possible. From Venezuela's Catatumbo lightning.
Not 21-year-old Jonas Piantek. His popular lightning photographs result from staying put in the face of certain dangers.
Where storms rage silently in the same spot for over 200 nights a year, to India's reverse waterfall in Naneghat, where water flows upward against gravity.
Well, the Devil's Kettle Falls and Judge C.R. Magny State Park have stumped tourists and scientists for decades.
Some places seem to exist outside the laws of nature. These are not just rare anomalies, they're nature's greatest paradoxes. Prepare to question everything you thought you knew, because these are 20 places that seem to defy the laws of physics. Number 20. Reverse Waterfall, Naneghat, India. Nestled in the western Ghats of Maharashtra, India, Naneghat is a mountain pass steeped in history and mystery. Among its most bizarre attractions is the so-called reverse waterfall, a stunning natural phenomenon that appears to defy gravity. Unlike a typical waterfall that cascades downward, the water at this site seems to flow upwards, pushed skyward in a mesmerizing dance by the sheer force of the wind. This optical illusion typically occurs during the monsoon season, when powerful updrafts collide with the cliffs at just the right angle and intensity. As the wind pushes upward with great force, it lifts the falling water back up the slope, creating the illusion that the waterfall is flowing in reverse. From a distance, it's as if nature is breaking its own rules, as if gravity momentarily stops working. While it's not truly a reversal of gravity, the sight is undeniably surreal. Visitors often describe it as magical, a perfect blend of natural beauty and mind-bending physics. Adding to the intrigue, Naneghat is an ancient trade route dating back to the Satavahana dynasty, offering panoramic views and fascinating rock-cut inscriptions. The reverse waterfall at Naneghat is more than just a visual trick. It's a powerful reminder of how nature can surprise, mystify, and even deceive our senses, leaving us to question what we think we know about the world around us. Number 19. Lake Natron, Tanzania. Following the surreal spectacle of Naneghat's reverse waterfall, where water appears to defy gravity, we journey to another place that seems to challenge the very essence of life itself, Lake Natron in Tanzania. This eerie, crimson-colored lake is not only stunning, but also one of the most inhospitable environments on Earth. Lake Natron's seemingly alien appearance comes from its high concentration of salt, minerals, and a rare type of algae that thrives in its caustic waters, giving the lake a blood red or deep pink hue. But what truly makes this place extraordinary and unsettling is its ability to calcify animals. The lake's waters can reach temperatures up to 60 degrees Celsius or 140 degrees Fahrenheit and have a pH level as high as 10.5, making them extremely alkaline, similar to ammonia. When birds and other animals die in or near the lake, the minerals can preserve their bodies in a state that looks like they've been turned to stone. These calcified remains often wash up on the shore, hauntingly lifelike in form, but frozen in death, nature's own bizarre sculptures. Despite its harshness, Lake Natron is a vital breeding ground for flamingos, which have adapted to its extreme conditions. This paradox of death and life existing side by side makes Lake Natron one of the most mystifying places on Earth, a natural anomaly that both defies logic and captivates the imagination. Number 18. Eternal Flame Falls, New York. From the haunting, life-preserving waters of Lake Natron, we move to a place where fire and water coexist in surreal harmony, Eternal Flame Falls in Chestnut Ridge Park, New York. At first glance, it looks like a typical small waterfall nestled within a forested ravine. But look closer, and you'll notice something astonishing, a small flame flickering right behind the cascade of falling water. This natural gas flame, aptly named the Eternal Flame, burns almost continuously and is fueled by a pocket of natural gas leaking through cracks in the shale rock beneath the falls. It's one of only a few known places in the world where this phenomenon occurs, and certainly one of the most visually baffling. The fact that a flame can survive in such close proximity to splashing water seems to contradict everything we know about fire. What makes this even more mysterious is that geologists originally believed the rock formation wasn't hot enough to produce such gas, adding yet another layer of intrigue. Some researchers now think the gas might come from a deeper and hotter source than previously estimated, but a full scientific explanation remains elusive. Visitors often find themselves mesmerized by the flame's persistence, a symbol of nature's hidden power and contradictions. Eternal Flame Falls is more than a geological oddity. It's a place where elements that are usually sworn enemies, fire and water, exist in quiet, inexplicable harmony. Number 17. Magnetic Hill, Ladakh, India. From the flickering fire behind the cascading waters of New York's Eternal Flame Falls, we head to the rugged and otherworldly landscapes of Ladakh, India, where a stretch of road known as Magnetic Hill seems to make vehicles roll uphill against gravity itself. Located on the Leh Kargil-Baltic National Highway, Magnetic Hill has captivated travelers for decades. At a specific point on the road, if you turn off your car's engine and shift into neutral, the vehicle appears to slowly roll uphill, completely unaided. This strange occurrence has earned it the nickname Gravity Hill, and some even believe it's due to a magnetic force emanating from the surrounding mountains. While local legends speak of supernatural forces or magnetic anomalies, the more widely accepted explanation lies in optical illusion. The layout of the surrounding landscape, its slopes, horizon line, and lack of visual references creates a false perspective that tricks your eyes into believing a downhill slope is actually uphill. Still, the experience of watching your cars seemingly defy gravity is enough to make anyone question reality, if only for a moment. Magnetic Hill isn't just a roadside curiosity, it's a fascinating blend of natural illusion and human perception. Whether you believe in scientific rationale or hidden forces, one thing's certain, it's a place where your senses and logic will be challenged, making it a must-see for thrill seekers and skeptics alike. Number 16. Devil's Kettle Waterfall, Minnesota. From the gravity-defying illusions of Magnetic Hill in India, we journey to the dense forests of Minnesota, USA, where a waterfall harbors a geological mystery that has baffled scientists for decades, the Devil's Kettle. Located in Judge C. R. Magny State Park, this unusual waterfall is split in two by a large rock. One stream follows a normal course down the river, while the other plunges into a deep, dark hole known as the Kettle and appears to vanish without a trace. For years, visitors and researchers alike were mystified. Where did the water go? People poured dye, ping-pong balls, and even GPS trackers into the hole, only to have them disappear without resurfacing downstream. It seemed to break the basic rules of physics. Water must go somewhere, right? While early theories suggested the water might be flowing into an underground river or lava tube, recent research using water tracing techniques indicated that the water from the Devil's Kettle likely rejoins the main river below ground. However, no one has definitively observed this in action, keeping the mystery alive in popular imagination. The Devil's Kettle isn't just a natural curiosity, it's a symbol of how much we still don't understand about the world beneath our feet. Like Magnetic Hill, it challenges our assumptions and invites us to explore the blurry line between perception and reality, reminding us that nature doesn't always play by the rules we expect. Number 15. Hoover Dam Spillway, Nevada and Arizona. After the vanishing waters of Devil's Kettle in Minnesota, we arrive at a marvel of engineering where water seems to defy gravity in full view, the Hoover Dam Spillway, straddling the border of Nevada and Arizona. While the dam itself is an iconic symbol of human ingenuity, one of its most bizarre and little-known phenomena occurs during high water levels. Water appears to flow upward. At the top of the dam, during periods of overflow, water is funneled into massive spillways known as morning glories or bell mouths, giant circular openings that look like giant concrete whirlpools. When water reaches these openings, it doesn't just drop down silently. Due to powerful updrafts and the interaction between the airflow, the structure, and the surrounding environment, the water at times appears to defy gravity, swirling and lifting upwards in dramatic, misty plumes. Adding to the mystery, when you stand near the spillway and pour water or toss an object over the edge, strong wind currents can actually push it back up, creating the illusion that gravity is being reversed. It's a moment that confuses the senses and leaves a lasting impression of nature and engineering working in strange harmony. The Hoover Dam Spillway reminds us that even within the confines of human design, unexpected and surreal natural forces can emerge, challenging our perceptions and reaffirming just how little we truly control in the face of nature's raw power. Number 14. Blood Falls, Antarctica. From the swirling vortexes of the Hoover Dam Spillway, where water dances against gravity, we now journey to one of the coldest and most isolated places on Earth, Antarctica, where an eerie natural phenomenon spills across a glacier like a wound, Blood Falls. Located in the McMurdo Dry Valleys, Blood Falls is a deep red outflow that seeps from the Taylor Glacier into Lake Bonny. At first glance, it looks like a disturbing scene from a horror film, blood oozing from a sheet of pure white ice. But the true explanation, while scientific, is no less fascinating. The red color isn't due to blood, of course, but to iron-rich saltwater trapped beneath the glacier for millions of years. When this ancient, oxygen-deprived brine seeps out and hits the air, the iron oxidizes, much like rusting metal, turning a vivid red. What makes this even more remarkable is that the subglacial lake from which this water comes is completely cut off from sunlight and oxygen, yet still harbors microbial life. These extremophiles survive in conditions thought impossible for life, offering clues about how organisms might exist on other planets, such as Mars or Europa. Blood Falls isn't just a visual enigma, it's a window into Earth's ancient past and possibly even its extraterrestrial future. Like the misty illusions of Hoover Dam, this phenomenon defies what we think we know, showing that nature is often stranger and more mysterious than fiction. Number 13. Underwater Waterfall, Mauritius. From the chilling red cascade of Blood Falls in Antarctica, we travel to the warm, tropical paradise of Mauritius, where the ocean appears to perform an optical illusion so convincing, it looks like the sea itself is collapsing into an abyss, the underwater waterfall. Located off the southwestern coast of the island near Le Morne, Brabant, this phenomenon is not actually a waterfall, but rather a stunning optical illusion caused by the interplay of ocean currents, sand, and silt. When viewed from above, particularly by drone or aircraft, lighter-colored sand is swept off the coastal shelf and dragged down into the deeper waters, creating the illusion of a massive, plunging waterfall beneath the sea's surface. In reality, what you're seeing is a gradual drop-off on the ocean floor, not a vertical plunge. The change in the color and clarity of the water, combined with the movement of sediment, tricks the eye into perceiving depth and motion where there is none. It's a mesmerizing spectacle that defies expectations and draws thousands of photographers and tourists each year. Just like the iron-rich waters of Blood Falls challenge what we expect from frozen landscapes, the underwater waterfall in Mauritius blurs the line between reality and illusion. It's a breathtaking reminder that our planet still holds secrets, visual riddles that fool even the sharpest observers and spark the imagination with every view. Number 12. The Mystery Spot, California. After witnessing the ocean's grand illusion in Mauritius, where the sea mimics a cascading waterfall, we now head to the redwood forest near Santa Cruz, California, to explore a place where the laws of gravity and perspective appear to break down entirely, the Mystery Spot. Discovered in 1939, the Mystery Spot is a small circular area about 150 feet in diameter that has fascinated and baffled visitors for decades. Here, people appear to lean impossibly far without falling, balls roll uphill, and heights seem to shift depending on where you stand. Tour guides even demonstrate how two people of equal height can appear vastly different in size depending on their position within the spot. While some speculate about magnetic anomalies, gravitational vortexes, or extraterrestrial interference, the true explanation lies in a combination of tilted structures, distorted visual cues, and clever architectural tricks. The cabin built on a slant creates a warped frame of reference, which confuses the brain's ability to judge vertical and horizontal lines. Your eyes and body send conflicting information to your brain, creating a powerful sensory illusion. Despite its scientific explanation, the Mystery Spot remains an irresistible tourist attraction because it so effectively challenges our everyday understanding of physics. Like the underwater waterfall, it blurs the boundary between what we perceive and what is real, reminding us that sometimes the world is far more puzzling than it seems, even when the answers are right in front of us. Number 11. Lake Baikal, Russia. After the visual tricks and tilted realities of California's Mystery Spot, we journey to a place where nature performs its own brand of magic, Lake Baikal in Russia, the deepest and one of the clearest lakes in the world. But during winter, this ancient body of water reveals a phenomenon so surreal it seems to bend the rules of nature itself. Located in Siberia, Lake Baikal freezes over in the colder months, but unlike most lakes, its ice forms into stunning, crystal-clear sheets that can be over a meter thick. What makes this lake especially bizarre is the illusion created when you're standing or walking on it. It often feels like you're floating in mid-air, suspended above the lake's seemingly bottomless depths. You can see fish, rocks, and bubbles trapped beneath the ice, creating an eerie, otherworldly experience. Adding to the strangeness are the giant ice circles and mysterious booming sounds that occasionally echo across the frozen surface. These acoustic phenomena, caused by thermal expansion and contraction of the ice, resemble sci-fi sound effects, further contributing to Lake Baikal's mystical aura. But perhaps the most mind-bending fact of all is that Lake Baikal is estimated to be over 25 million years old and holds about 20% of the world's unfrozen freshwater. Like the mystery spot, it confounds our senses, but in this case, it's not human trickery. It's nature's own cold masterpiece, a place where ice becomes glass and sound becomes a riddle. Number 10. The Upside-Down Waterfall, Faroe Islands. From the glass-like ice and booming sounds of Lake Baikal, where nature crafts surreal experiences in silence and stillness, we now venture to the windswept cliffs of the Faroe Islands, where water itself seems to rebel against gravity. Welcome to the Upside-Down Waterfall, a spectacular natural illusion where instead of falling down, the waterfall appears to rise into the sky. Perched along the rugged coastline, these waterfalls behave in a way that seems impossible. When strong Atlantic winds sweep through the steep cliffs of the islands, they catch the water mid-air and blow it back upward, creating the illusion that the waterfall is flowing in reverse. To the observer, it looks like water is shooting straight up from the base of the cliff, a gravity-defying sight that defies all logic. This phenomenon is especially dramatic during stormy weather when the wind speeds reach their peak, sending fine mist and even full streams of water skyward in a stunning display. Unlike traditional waterfalls that evoke peace and tranquility, the upside-down waterfall feels more like a battle between natural forces, gravity and wind, locked in a dynamic struggle. Much like Lake Baikal's frozen depths distort our sense of space and solidity, the upside-down waterfall challenges our understanding of how the elements should behave. It's a vivid reminder that Earth, in its wildest moments, can flip the rules upside down literally. Number 9. Surtsey Island, Iceland. From the wind-whipped cliffs of the Faroe Islands where waterfalls defy gravity, we journey to a place born not from erosion, but from fiery creation, Surtsey Island, off the southern coast of Iceland. This island didn't exist before 1963. It emerged suddenly from the sea, the result of a dramatic underwater volcanic eruption, and has since become one of the youngest and most scientifically significant pieces of land on Earth. What makes Surtsey so extraordinary, and seemingly in defiance of natural order, is not just its violent birth, but how rapidly it transformed from barren volcanic rock into a living ecosystem. In just a few decades, life began to flourish. Mosses, fungi, and lichens were the first to arrive, followed by birds, insects, and eventually flowering plants brought in by wind, waves, and wildlife. This rapid ecological succession has turned Surtsey into a natural laboratory, strictly protected from human interference. Scientists observe the island to study how life colonizes new land, a rare opportunity to witness Earth's processes as if in fast forward. Its transformation gives insight into how our own continents may have once formed and how life might begin on other planets. Just as the upside-down waterfall redefines our expectations of gravity, Surtsey challenges our understanding of time and transformation. It's not just an island, it's a living timeline, proving that even the newest corners of the Earth can evolve with astonishing speed and purpose. Number 8. Fly Geyser, Nevada. From the newly born Surtsey Island in Iceland, a testament to Earth's fiery power shaping new land, we travel to the arid desert of Nevada, USA, where a surreal and colorful geothermal wonder seems more like something from another planet, Fly Geyser. Located on private land in the Black Rock Desert, Fly Geyser wasn't entirely created by nature. In 1964, a geothermal energy company drilled a well in search of hot water. They found it, but the water was too hot to use. The well was improperly sealed, and over time, scalding water rich in minerals began spewing out, forming a small mound. Decades later, the geyser has evolved into a bizarre and stunning formation, growing constantly thanks to the minerals it deposits. What makes Fly Geyser truly jaw-dropping is its appearance, a multi-tiered mound bursting with vibrant shades of green, red, and yellow caused by thermophilic algae that thrive in the hot, mineral-rich water. Jets of steaming water shoot up to 5 feet in the air, and the entire structure looks like a psychedelic sculpture that somehow came to life. Though artificial in origin, Fly Geyser is now fully integrated into the natural landscape, a hybrid of human mistake and Earth's raw forces. Like Surtsey, it represents a place where our understanding of how nature should behave is turned on its head, revealing once again that the planet has a way of turning accidents into astonishing wonders. Number 7. Wave Rock, Australia. From the surreal colors and steaming spouts of Nevada's Fly Geyser, where water and minerals created an accidental masterpiece, we head to the sun-baked heart of Western Australia to witness another natural wonder that looks like it belongs in a dream: Wave Rock. Rising 15 meters high and stretching over 100 meters long, Wave Rock looks exactly like a giant ocean wave frozen in mid-crash, about to break over the landscape. But this isn't water turned to stone, it's solid granite, shaped by wind, rain, and erosion over millions of years. The dramatic overhang and smooth, curving form have been sculpted by chemical weathering and water runoff, which slowly stripped away layers of rock, giving it the appearance of a perfectly breaking wave. What adds to its illusion is the streaks of color, browns, oranges, and grays, caused by mineral deposits from rainwater trickling down the face of the rock. The result is so lifelike, it's hard to believe you're not standing on the edge of the ocean, watching time stop. Wave Rock, much like Fly Geyser, plays tricks on the human mind by presenting something deeply familiar, like a wave, in a completely unexpected context. It reminds us that nature can mimic movement in stillness, carving the illusion of fluid dynamics into ancient stone. It's a silent, majestic paradox, a wave that will never crash, sculpted by time instead of tide. Number 6. Giant's Causeway, Northern Ireland. From the sculpted stillness of Australia's Wave Rock, where time carved a frozen swell, we travel to the rugged coast of Northern Ireland, where another breathtaking geological marvel stands as if built by mythical hands: the Giant's Causeway. Made up of around 40,000 interlocking basalt columns, mostly hexagonal in shape, the Giant's Causeway looks more like a pathway designed by ancient architects than a product of volcanic activity. These formations were created about 50 to 60 million years ago during intense volcanic eruptions. As molten lava cooled rapidly, it contracted and cracked, forming the striking geometric shapes that make this site one of the most iconic natural wonders in the world. What makes it so mind-bending is the mathematical precision in nature's design. Many of the columns are near-perfect hexagons, fitting together like tiles. Some are tall and pillar-like, others form stepping stones that disappear into the sea, giving the illusion of a road built by giants crossing the ocean. In fact, local legend attributes the formation to the giant Finn McCool, who supposedly built the causeway to challenge a rival in Scotland. Like Wave Rock, the Giant's Causeway mimics the unnatural in the natural. It feels sculpted, deliberate, impossible. Yet, it's entirely a product of Earth's slow, methodical power. It stands as a reminder that nature, when left to its own devices, often outperforms even the most brilliant human designs. Number 5. Lake Hillier, Australia. From the geometric perfection of the Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland, where volcanic precision created stone pathways worthy of myths, we return to Australia, this time to witness one of the most visually baffling lakes on Earth, the bubblegum pink waters of Lake Hillier. Nestled on Middle Island off the southern coast of Western Australia, Lake Hillier is only about 600 meters long, yet it leaves a lasting impression. The lake's vivid pink hue is so intense it looks photoshopped, especially when contrasted against the deep blue of the surrounding ocean. And unlike many colorful bodies of water that change shades depending on the light or season, Lake Hillier remains consistently pink all year round. So what causes this seemingly unnatural coloration? Scientists believe it's due to a combination of factors. Dunaliella salina, a type of microalgae that produces red pigments, thrives in the lake's high salinity environment. Additionally, halophilic salt-loving bacteria in the lake's crust may contribute to the color. Despite its appearance, the lake is completely safe to touch and even swim in, though it's no longer open to the public for preservation reasons. Like the Giant's Causeway, Lake Hillier challenges our expectations of how the natural world should look. It's a vibrant, unapologetically pink body of water in the middle of a wilderness that defies the usual blues and greens we associate with nature. In a world of predictable landscapes, Lake Hillier is a colorful anomaly, a reminder that Earth still has a few surprises up its sleeve. Number 4. Crooked Forest, Poland. From the vivid pink waters of Australia's Lake Hillier, where nature defies the color palette we expect, we journey to the quiet woodlands of Poland, where a grove of trees bends reality in a much more literal sense. Welcome to the Crooked Forest, or Causeway Laws, a small cluster of pine trees that appear to have grown with a mysterious and deliberate curve. Located near the town of Grafino, this forest contains around 400 pine trees, all with an almost identical 90-degree bend at the base of their trunks, before curving back upright as they grow. The rest of the surrounding forest grows straight, making this patch of bizarrely shaped trees stand out even more. What causes these trees to grow in such an unusual way remains a mystery. Some believe the trees were intentionally manipulated in the 1930s, possibly for furniture making or shipbuilding, bending them while they were saplings to achieve a certain curve. Others speculate that a heavy snowfall or some unknown gravitational anomaly distorted their early growth. However, no definitive explanation has ever been confirmed. Like Lake Hillier, the Crooked Forest forces us to confront what we think we know about nature's patterns. Trees are supposed to reach straight for the sky, so when they twist and curl in perfect unison, it feels as though some hidden force or forgotten intention is at play. It's a living puzzle planted in silence, growing stranger with every passing year. Number 3. Lake Abraham, Canada. From the twisted trunks of Poland's Crooked Forest, where trees seem frozen in mid-contortion, we head to the icy expanse of Lake Abraham in Alberta, Canada, where nature puts on a breathtaking display that's as beautiful as it is potentially dangerous. In winter, this man-made lake becomes a surreal sight. Millions of white bubbles trapped beneath the surface of the ice, stacked like frozen jellyfish or alien orbs in crystal-clear layers. At first glance, the bubbles seem whimsical, like decorations embedded in the frozen lake. But these aren't air bubbles, they're methane, a highly flammable gas produced when organic material at the bottom of the lake decomposes. As bacteria break down plant and animal matter, they release methane, which rises toward the surface. In the summer, it escapes unnoticed. But in the frigid Canadian winter, the methane gets trapped under thick ice, creating the lake's signature visual phenomenon. The sight is stunning, but it comes with a warning. If the bubbles are released and ignited, say, by puncturing the ice, they can explode. This makes Lake Abraham both a visual wonder and a reminder of the unseen forces at work beneath Earth's surface. Just like the Crooked Forest challenges our expectations of how trees grow, Lake Abraham bends our understanding of water and gas, presenting a spectacle that's equal parts enchanting and eerie. It's a frozen snapshot of chemistry and climate in motion, beauty layered with explosive potential. Number 2. Catatumbo lightning, Venezuela. From the frozen gas bubbles beneath Canada's Lake Abraham, where danger and beauty coexist silently beneath a sheet of ice, we now head to the skies above Lake Maracaibo in Venezuela, where nature trades silence for an electrifying show that never seems to end. Welcome to the phenomenon of Catatumbo lightning, a place where lightning strikes nearly every night, up to 260 nights a year. Unlike any typical storm, Catatumbo lightning occurs in the exact same spot with astonishing frequency. For up to 10 hours a night, lightning flashes up to 28 times per minute, creating what some call the world's most persistent natural light show. But here's the twist: it often happens without thunder. This eerie silence is because the lightning is so high in the atmosphere that the sound never reaches the ground. The exact cause of this relentless lightning storm is still debated. Scientists believe it's due to a perfect mix of topography, warm trade winds, and cold air descending from the Andes, all converging over the swampy plains of the Catatumbo River. This creates the ideal conditions for electrical discharge again and again. Like Lake Abraham's methane bubbles, Catatumbo lightning reminds us that Earth's elements, air, water, and fire, can interact in mind-bending ways. This lightning doesn't just illuminate the night sky, it illuminates the mysteries of our atmosphere, offering a nightly performance that science still struggles to fully explain. Number 1. The Door to Hell, Turkmenistan. From the never-ending storm of Catatumbo lightning in Venezuela, where the sky seems to crack open night after night, we journey to a place where the Earth itself has been burning for over 50 years. Welcome to the Door to Hell in Turkmenistan, a fiery crater in the middle of the Karakum Desert that looks like a portal to the underworld. Officially known as the Darvaza gas crater, this blazing pit is the result of a Soviet drilling accident in 1971. While searching for natural gas, geologists accidentally tapped into a cavern filled with gas. The ground beneath their rig collapsed, leaving a hole about 70 meters wide and 30 meters deep. Fearing that toxic gas might escape, the scientists made a drastic decision. They set it on fire, expecting the gas to burn off in a few days. More than 5 decades later, the crater is still burning. The Door to Hell glows with an intense orange light, especially at night, when the flames flicker and dance in the desert darkness. It's a surreal sight, a giant, fiery maw in the earth that never sleeps. Tourists travel from all over the world to see it, standing at the edge of what feels like a science fiction landscape. Just like Catatumbo's endless lightning, the Door to Hell challenges our sense of time and control. It's a man-made mistake transformed into a seemingly eternal fire, reminding us that when humans tamper with nature, the consequences can sometimes outlast generations. We've explored places where the Earth bends the rules, sometimes subtly, sometimes spectacularly. Which of these physics-defying wonders shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments, and thank you for watching.